Hi guys, today we're going to be doing the 20 favorites from 20 brands in under 20 minutes, hopefully under 20 minutes. If this is not under 20 minutes, that will not be in the title, so you already know though if this is under 20 minutes, so hopefully I'll be able to keep it to 20. You know, I can talk if I want to, but for the most part, I feel like I'm pretty straight to the point, so this shouldn't really be a problem. So this is something that was started by Jen Luvs Reviews, and I thought her video was so much fun that I wanted to do it myself. So the brands that I picked out, I wanted most of these brands to be brands that I've tried like several things from, and not just like one thing that ended up being my favorite, so that I have kind of some things to choose from. And I also kind of wanted these things to be more of like underrated products from these brands possibly, or just something that a lot of people maybe wouldn't think about when they think of these brands, and they ended up being some of my favorites that maybe was unexpected. So let's just jump into the first brand. So the first brand that I want to mention is Lime Crime, and my favorite product from Lime Crime is their highlighting palette. This is the Opals one. I freaking love this. I love that I can use all of the shades in a highlighting palette because that is unheard of. And they also have so many other highlighting palettes for people of darker skin tones as well. So I think it's great that they didn't just pile them all together in one. The formula on this is amazing. It lasts a long time. It's really, really intense, but at the same time, not like too intense, if you know what I mean. I just absolutely love this, and I feel like this is so underrated. I never hear anyone talk about it. The next brand on my list is going to be Urban Decay, and no, I don't want to talk about the primer potion because I feel like everyone knows Urban Decay because of that, but I want to mention eyeliners, and I know that these are very popular. I have so many of them here, and as you can see, a lot of them are in minis. I don't even know if you can see that, but whenever they have like a holiday set or something like that, and they bring out like a pack of 3, I always buy them because these are so expensive. They're like $24 each or something like that, which is ridiculous for an eyeliner, but these are honestly the best eyeliners that I have in my collection. I'm pretty sure. I love these so much. I feel like they're colorful, but at the same time, they're not super bright. So a lot of these are like kind of metallic, and I just think they are super unique, and I love the colors that they came up with. So these are by far my favorite product from Urban Decay. The next thing I want to talk about is Dior, and I haven't tried that many things from the brand, but everything that I have tried, I've ended up absolutely loving. And my favorite thing from them is the 24-hour undercover foundation. This is so good. If you are oily and you like a full coverage foundation, this is so beautiful. It's not like super matte, but I don't know, there's just something about it that makes it look like natural and matte at the same time. I don't even know if that's a thing, but that's how I feel about this foundation. It lasts for such a long time. It's so beautiful on the skin. It comes in a squeezy tube. I mean, hello, who doesn't love that? That is my favorite kind of packaging for a foundation, and I have gone through probably 3 of these now in my lifetime, I want to say, which isn't really a lot, but considering that I have a lot of foundations, that's a lot. So I absolutely love this, and you also get a lot of product in here. You get 40 mils instead of 30, so that's a plus as well. So I love this, and I wish more people would talk about it. The next item that I have in my hand here is a lipstick, and it's from Jeffree Star, and this has been a go-to item for me now for probably the past year, especially the shade. So this is the shade Christmas Cookie. This is such a beautiful, beautiful nude. I absolutely love this. I'll show you a quick swatch here. I love this color so much. It goes with basically everything, and I love how it wears. I love how it feels on my lips. I love everything about Jeffree Star's liquid lipstick formula. I think he's nailed it, honestly. I think these are just, I know a lot of people wouldn't agree with me when I say the best on the market, but these are just my favorites, and I have so many of them. The next brand I'm going to mention is Benefit, and all of you already know what I'm going to say. So this is my Bad Gal Bang mascara, and Benefit actually took a lot of influencers on a trip just to launch this, and I feel like I am the only one who understands the hype around this mascara because it is so fantastic. It's everything I want in a mascara. I don't think I will ever like not have this in my rotation of mascaras, no matter how many good mascaras I come across, because this just does something special to my lashes that no other mascara has been able to do so far. So I love this. Like, this is my baby. I do never want to part with this, and yeah, this is probably going to be in my collection for a very long time. Let's talk about Fenty Beauty. I know I'm going to be just like everybody else now, and I'm going to mention the gloss bombs. I have all 3. The other one is in my purse because I absolutely love it. I feel like I always have one of these 3 in my purse when I leave the house because these are my favorite glosses of all time. The formula is fantastic. I did a review on these. I'll link that up in the corner if you want to check it out, but I've just been loving these since, and ever since I bought the first one, it's the only glosses I ever want to wear. So there's something special about these. I don't know if like it's the giant doe foot that just makes it feel so good to put on, but obviously the formula is really good too, but there's something about this doe foot that just makes me really happy. Maybe that's why I like them so much. Maybe it's the shape of them. Maybe it's the colors. I don't really know, but there's nothing I don't like about these. So I foresee myself probably repurchasing if I ever run out of these because I don't want to live without them. The next brand on my list is going to be Hourglass, and this is also one of their staple products, and this is the Ambient Lighting Finishing Powder. This one is in the shade Luminous Light. I love this. I've gone through a mini, and this is the full size that I purchased after, and I don't use this all the time, but when I do, I really love it. I do prefer to use this in the winter because it does give kind of like a luminous effect. I mean, duh, because it's called Luminous Light, but you know what I mean? Like, it really gives the skin kind of a glow, and I feel like in the summer, I get kind of oily, so I don't really want to add that glow to my face right as I'm done with my makeup because I know in a couple of hours I'm not going to want that. So I do prefer using this in the winter, but it is absolutely beautiful. It smooths everything on your skin. It really blurs everything, and I think this is such a beautiful product. Yes, it's a little bit expensive, but to me this is so worth it, and it's something that, like I said, I don't use that often, so I don't really mind having it in my collection because I don't feel like I'm going to use it up very fast. So I feel like this is another one of those products that I'm probably always going to have in my collection. Probably shouldn't say always, but for a long time anyway. The next product on my list is from Tarte, and I don't actually have this in front of me, but this is a Tarte Shape Tape. I loved my Tarte Shape Tape when I had it, and then I ended up buying the Too Faced Born This Way concealer to try that when I was out of my Shape Tape, and I still have more left on this. I like this, but I don't think that I've ever found a concealer that I've liked as much as I did when I had my Shape Tape, so I feel like whenever I need a new concealer again, which might be never because I feel like I always buy new concealers to try out even though I don't need them, so I never end up repurchasing my Shape Tape, which is really what I should be doing and then only using Shape Tape, but clearly I'm stupid and I don't listen to myself and I'm just a makeup junkie and I want to try all the makeup, so who knows when that'll be back in my collection again, but I really love my Shape Tape concealer. It just works perfectly for me. Now, there wouldn't be a video talking about multiple brands unless you include ColourPop, because ColourPop has everything you can imagine. And one of my favorite products from ColourPop might surprise you because you're probably going to think I'm going to say their eyeliners, which are great, but I want to actually mention the lip liners because their lip liners are my favorite lip liners that I've ever tried. I think they're so creamy and so smooth. They're pretty long lasting. You can even use them as a lipstick and just like fill in your lips with them. They're great with glosses. They're great with everything, honestly. I love them. I think they have a really good range of colors as well. They have a lot of nudes, which I really love. And I like them a lot. It's what I reach for. Every time I want to have a lip liner and I have a lipstick that goes with one of my ColourPop lip liners, it's always what I reach for. So I absolutely love these. They're so affordable too. And honestly, I wish I just had the whole range. Like maybe if they come up with a pack of all their lip liners, I'll buy them all. You know what? I probably shouldn't do that. I should probably stop talking because I feel like I talk too much and I've already filmed for like 15 minutes. So hopefully I've had some dead space in here so I can cut some out, but let's move on. My favorite product from Anastasia is actually going to be the Amrezy highlighter. I don't really like the eyeshadow palettes as much as most people do, so this is definitely my favorite product from her. It's not available anymore, which is a shame, but this is my favorite product from the brand, and I do feel like it was a standard product when it launched because it was so hyped up that they brought it back even though it was limited edition. So this is beautiful, and I think this is so pretty. From Huda Beauty, I want to talk about a product that not a lot of people talk about, and I never really hear anybody mention these, and these are the lip strobes. So these are kind of like glittery glosses. They're beautiful. They wear super well. They just look really nice and juicy on the lips. They have a little bit of sparkle in them, but they're not uncomfortable. And I like these a lot. I think they're really cute. My favorite is probably Snobby, which is the pink one because I just like pink in my lips. So yeah, I love these. I would definitely like to get more of these at some point too. Next up, I do want to mention Kat Von D, even though it's a very controversial brand, but I love her lipsticks. I can't help it. Ludwig is one of my all-time favorite nudes. This one and Christmas Cookie by Jeffree Star. Doesn't that figure that two of my all-time favorite liquid lipsticks are from controversial brands, but what can you do? I love this. The next one I'm going to mention, I think you're all going to be very surprised by because from Natasha Denona, my favorite product from her is actually her Transform Matte Foundation. And I know you guys haven't seen me use this a lot. This is because this shade is not really like the perfect match for me, and I have so many other foundations that look better on my skin than this one does. This is my summer shade though, so I do feel like I'll be able to start wearing this more. This is such a beautiful foundation. It just perfects your skin so well, and it just lasts such a long time. I think this is so beautiful. So I need to start using this again. I need to start finding a way to use this, even if it's just blending it into another foundation. But I love this so much, and as you can see, I've used quite a bit of this, and I probably should try to use this up this summer because I did get it last year and I don't want to keep it for too long. So I'm probably going to dig into this again and start using this because I remember loving it so much. It's just beautiful, and it's in a squeezy tube, and it has a pump, so like it doesn't get much better than that. From Too Faced, I want to mention a very new product, and this is their Better Than Sex eyeliner. I think this is fantastic. I think the thing that I like the most about this is that it has a brush tip applicator and not a felt tip, which makes it very like bendy. Is that a word? Like, it's the opposite of being stiff. So when you like run it across your lid, it really like follows it kind of like bends and transforms, or like mold onto your, I don't even know, I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but it just kind of lays really nicely against your lid, and it makes it really easy to get like a good application. I really do like this. It had a little bit of a learning curve, but now that I've learned how to really work with this, it's beautiful, and I think this has become my new holy grail eyeliner, so I feel like this is going to be in my collection for a while, and nobody talks about this. I think a lot of you are going to guess what I'm going to say from Morphe. So my favorite things from Morphe is actually their blushes, and this is also something that I feel like a lot of people don't really talk about. This is their 8C blush palette. This is a cool tone one. I love most of these shades. Obviously some of them are a little bit too dark for me to use, but the thing I like the most about these is that the pigmentation is there, but it's not too pigmented, and it also just blends really nicely. It lasts for a long time, and it has a combination of mattes and shimmers in this palette. I love me a good blush topper, so the fact that I have both in here is so cool. And also they have so many different shades. Like, they have a warm tone palette as well, which I also have. They have trios. They don't have singles yet as far as I know, but I hope they come out with those because I would love to even have more blushes from Morphe because I just love them. The next product that I want to talk about is from Wet n Wild, and this is a new discovery to me, and this is their loose setting powder. This is fantastic. This one really blurs. It sets your makeup so beautifully. It's everything I need in a powder. I think this is fantastic, and you get so much in here. How much is even in here? 20 grams. That's a lot of powder, and it was like $5. So, I mean, if you need a new setting powder, try this out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. So to not end with the most obvious one on my list, I'm going to get that out of the way first. So let's talk about MAC. Now, MAC has my favorite eyeshadow primer of all time. This is the MAC Paint Pot. I use mine in Soft Ochre. I have tried Painterly, did not like it. It's definitely a different formula. It doesn't perform as well with colorful shadows as Soft Ochre does. And this is a product that I think I will always have in my collection. Because this is the eyeshadow primer that I compare every other eyeshadow primer to, and I just find that all of my shadows work with this. So yeah, I love this. If you have not tried this, if you've been thinking about trying this, I would highly recommend it, especially if you tried Painterly and you didn't like that one. Give this one a chance because it's so different, it's so much better. And the last brand that I want to talk about is a brand that I haven't really tried that many things from, but I feel like this product is so special and unique, and this is from Inglot, and it's their Gel Line. This thing is fantastic. If you have a dried up eyeliner, if you have a dried up lipstick, I know there's so many things you can do with this. You can use this to mix into pigments and make them into liners. You can do so many things with Duraline, and I think this is just a fantastic product that most people should have in their collection. So those are going to be all the 20 brands from, or 20 products from 20 brands in 20 minutes. Did I make another 20 minutes? It says 24 now. I'll be able to edit this down. So I'm going to just finish off this video as quickly as possible so that I can put 20 minutes in the title. I will link Jen Luvs reviews video down in the description box if you want to see hers and check her out. And if you want to do this, please do. Let me know if you did it so I can watch it because I would love to. I hope you enjoyed this video, so thank you so much for watching. As always, if you are new to my channel, I would love it if you would consider subscribing, and I will see you in my next one.